So we would like to hear your experience of doing the D&H technique. Very keen to hear what your experience was and how you felt about doing the course. So Ruth, would you like to start?
Sure. It took me to the next level of mosaicing. I am a self-taught person. I've never taken a class before, and this really put me over the top. The course itself is very challenging and very nerve-wracking, but I learned so much from it. And once I started doing it on my own, I felt so much more relaxed, and it gave me the confidence to know that I was doing the right thing and to just continue. And it was much more relaxing when I was doing it on my own as opposed to being in the class. The class itself was awesome, but I did enjoy it, and I can't say anything more than it just put me over the top in mosaicing.
Fantastic. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, it is very intense.
It's part with the feedbacks. We give a lot of feedbacks.
Feedback every week. So it's a very intense thing. But yes, we leave you on your own for a while to work on it. And you did, and very successfully. And we can see your beautiful project behind you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ruth.
Thank you.
Belinda, would you like to start us off?
Not really. Yes. I'd like to say thank you both for putting this out there so that we could learn this technique. It's not something that you generally see, and I've done mosaics, but this just takes it to a whole new level. And this is the second course that I've done, and I've seen people start and I've seen where people finish, and it's just a testament to your teaching, how you teach us. And yeah, I just love doing it, and it really has opened my eyes, like I said, to colour, to movement. And yeah, I just also love seeing everybody else's work, where it starts and where everybody's going, and the enthusiasm people have for it. So yes, thank you very much for making this course available to us, and I would highly recommend it if anybody's interested in creating lifelike mosaics to do the course. It's just amazing. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Belinda.
you.
Okay, that's lovely. Thank you. Okay, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Hi. Oh, I know the minute I saw a picture posted on Facebook by Nancy, I don't know her last name, it was like, wow. And it was the only thing on earth I wanted to learn. And then I reached out to you too. You were traveling, and you took the time at the airport to even get back to me. I was so touched by that. So I knew right then that I loved you. And then, you know, the time that it took for Kayla to get me to cut those shards right. And he stuck with me, so thank you. But the technique is amazing. The experience has been amazing. And what you were just saying about taking a few days away, I had surgery earlier this week, so I had not worked on anything until today. I walked out there and I cut shards. And I thought, oh, I'm back. I can do this again. And it was so exciting. So yes, I have loved this experience. I want to do more. I want to finish this so I can jump into another class. I want to share it with everyone that I know. I don't think I just got a beautiful project. I think I got wonderful people for friends. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I look
What is your background with mosaic or glass?
What have you done in the past?
Oh, just nothing. Basically, just, you know, fusing, you know, put it on a mold. And here you got, you know, and that was a good start. It got me, I had never done glass work. So it was that little nudge that got me interested in it, but I kept thinking there has to be more. And oh my goodness, did I find it? So thank you. You guys are amazing. You're wonderful instructors. You're my friends, whether you want to be my friends or not. And,
Thank you,
and,
Elizabeth.
Kayla knows how to tweak things now. I've given you new vocabulary.
Yes. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you. That was really lovely. Okay, Lisa.
Well, overall, this experience has been fantastic for me. I've totally enjoyed every minute. I was, I guess, like everybody else, just, on the internet one day and I started seeing all these foxes pop up with, and they look so real. And then I saw the bird pop up. And then after that, I just saw the link that said that you could actually take a class online. So I couldn't believe that, because I live in a small place and I've never had instruction in mosaic work. I couldn't believe that you could actually do a class. So I got really excited. I don't usually do things like this, but I just, when I saw it and I saw how nice it was, and, the technique was so different than, anything I'd ever seen before. And I just knew that I really wanted to learn it no matter, what it took, kind of thing. So I was a little, when I first started the course, I was a little worried because I had never used nippers before. And so I thought, okay, I don't know how to use nippers. So I guess the focus of my course has been using the nippers and trying to make the shards because my background is in glass. I knew that I could come up with something for an eye. The nose was a little more challenging because I don't think I still have that right. It's getting there. But overall, I don't know. I just started. The instructions were so good. I had to cut the shards, and I just practiced and practiced, and it just got thinner and thinner. And when I look back now, I was looking back over the last couple of nights, and I looked at the first eye that I did, and now the eye that I did this time, and I can see the improvement. I still don't have the right colors because I do have to order some more glass. But I was so fumbly in the beginning. I kept dropping my pieces, and I couldn't see the microscope. And I put a piece down, and I couldn't remember where I put it, and I couldn't find it because it was too tiny. So I was just like totally disorganized. And then and I kept dropping things on the floor, and then I couldn't find them, and I had to make another piece. Right, so it was just really funny. And now, I seem to get more organized now in my mind, and I put my pieces in a certain place, and it's just the whole 6-7 weeks. It's been a process of thinking how to improve, how you can do things differently, So I really feel that from the beginning, and not even knowing how to, use the nippers, I had to go down and say, I don't know how to use nippers. I have to try to use a nipper. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. So it's been a process, and, you go through the process, and then, you're just amazed at how much you learn in such a short period of time, and how much you can improve if you really, set your mind to it, and how much you can learn to concentrate and you really focus. And then, things start to come together. Now, I probably didn't do get as many shards on as I wanted to, but I think it was important to go back for me because I had a lot of trouble with the nose and try to, get these pieces in place before we finished, And I think that, by marking the sections, I've learned now to mark the sections when I do, place the shards so that I, keep the flow. I think if I really take my time and just, work through the process, I think I'll be okay. But overall, the experience has been fantastic. You guys, the instructions were great. The feedback has been fantastic. I was just really happy to have come across, this course. And I know that I will finish this course because I'm doing this dog, and the dog I'm doing is my daughter's dog. His name is Ollie, and he's only 2, and he just follows her around everywhere. So I promise that I will get this done for her. So I know that I will do it. And I do want to go on and do, some birds, and I love the parrot. So I'm just totally enthusiastic about it. I have been ever since I've seen it. And I know that the enthusiasm is not going away. The more I work on it, the more excited I get. So it's just been a good experience overall. And I'm really grateful that you came up with the technique and that you both developed the course. And I'm sure that I will be back.
Well, that's fantastic. We hope to see you back.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we do care. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love seeing people's progress and we love seeing people finish and
It's our pleasure to see the success of any students, any participant in our course.
exactly.
And we share our technique with love with all our students.
Mhm. Okay, Susan.
Susan,
Well, I've really enjoyed doing the course. I think the ability to do something long distance like this via Zoom is very helpful. And I certainly liked the approach of receiving the video and then having the opportunity via Zoom to ask questions about the video, and then having the opportunity to send our work to you during the week and get the video back. And I found it extremely helpful to see everybody else's work too, because it just really reinforced hearing your comments about everyone's work, the process that we're taking. I found the emphasis on the color and the transitions of the color and the flow of the work, the direction, all really, really helpful. Belinda, when you were talking about, how you get working so close, I think that's so true, that you get so focused on those little pieces, and then all of a sudden you stand back and look at it and you think, oh, I've been so focused on my color transition that now I've lost my flow, or at least that was happening to me. So what I find is, for me, that probably working about an hour at a time, that close up is enough. And if I walk away, have a break, do something else, and then come back again for a period of time, I can see where I've kind of gone off track and start to rectify it. But the biggest challenge for me is just that I have a fair bit of arthritis in my hands. And so I'm finding using those tweezers and those very tiny pieces is hard work. But I'm going to keep at it, and it just may take me longer. Thank you very much. It's by far the most informative course that I've taken. So very much appreciate it.
Well, that's fantastic, and determination that you want to finish, even though it is a bit tricky when you have arthritis. But you can see what you can achieve, and you really want to get there. I know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Susan.
everyone. Thank you for your comments.
Okay.
Okay, we stop this.
Well, I don't know how much I can share, but if you want me to share my experience in the class, I don't have a lot of, product to share in terms of my accomplishments so far, but I felt like your technique is unlike any out there that I've seen. And the realism is what drew me to you in the first place and mesmerized me to the point that I didn't have a choice but to sign up for the class. So kudos to your personal work. And I have a lot of pieces waiting to get on the board, and I think now is the time, now that it's summer here and the days are longer and I can open the garage door and I can feel like I'm not isolated, like I'm in jail down there. It'll make a big difference. But I understand the process. I am totally committed to finishing, and maybe probably with a little bit more encouragement on your behalf, it'll happen. When you work full time, it's a challenge. It's a commitment. It's not for sissies. Let's put it that way. It's a real devotion to the art. And like you said, once you get started, pulls you in. But to get to that point, you have to have everything in place. It's like mise en place when you're cooking. It's like then the cooking goes so much smoother when everything is ready to go. So understanding your colors, your fineness of your shards, and just all those little details makes a big difference to your success in this. I can see that, and I'm anxious to get it done. I mean, I'll before the end of the year, this thing's going to be done from whatever, you know, unless something horrific happens. But I still feel that passion for this particular technique. And I so appreciate what Ruth has done. I'm so glad that you've, you know, a lot of your students have finished their projects that I can learn from. And I just glean a little bit from every little critique you have, you know, and so gently put. I appreciate your sensitivity to each person and their artwork. And I can learn from that as well. So I just value your expertise and your vision and your experience very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Carla.